It's where the magic happens. Conversations flow and the laughter snapping. Here at Netters Network, where the stories come alive. Every episode's a journey, every guest a drive. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Thing. Well, tonight my special guests are another married couple, Mr. and Mrs. DadmanWalking55. But before I bring them on, let me introduce to you my co-host for the night. You know him as that guy at the end of the bar, the love of my life, Troy Pacelli. How you doing tonight, sweetie, and what are you sipping on?
I am not sipping on anything, but I'm otherwise doing very well.
Hold on. You didn't tell me you needed
I'm
one.
broken. Okay,
There.
You fixed me. I'm sipping on a Squirt Thirst Quencher grapefruit soda.
Oh, a squirt. Okay. I thought you said something else. I'm like, you got a what now?
Squirt Thirst Quencher. That's hard to say. Grapefruit soda.
Okay. Before I bring in our guests, let us say a quick hello to the chat. First in was Big Al Presents at 8:11 p.m. saying, hope you have a great stream tonight. Connie Cleary saying hello to everyone. Enigma Severus dropping a like. Must sleep. See you guys. I get that. Deleted Scenes with a salute. Saying to like, share, subscribe, and become a member. And showing the emojis. Let's see. And then I also have Finity the Timey Wimey Limey. I love that name.
Yep.
That is so cool. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before, so definitely welcome. Of course, I had already mentioned that my guests tonight are Mr. and Mrs., just like Troy and I are Mr. and Mrs. So let me bring them on. Mr. and Mrs. DadmanWalking55.
Hello,
How you guys
hello.
doing tonight? And what are you sipping on?
I'm sipping on a Diet Coke with no ice.
There you go.
I got Coke Zero. I wanted Diet Dr. Pepper, my favorite diet drink, but of course they were out of the syrup tonight. Yeah.
See, I'm drinking seltzer water. It's the mixed berry flavor from Signature Select, which is Jewel Food Store's brand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I drink water more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
When
Well,
it
down
gets
here
later,
you gotta have water.
it gets later tonight, and I need to
Yeah.
be a little perky. I'll drink the caffeine. But
There
You
you
drink more caffeine, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
So now,
water's a good thing because when we were sick, it was like water was the better thing. It just seemed like better than the sodas sometimes.
well, the water does help kind of flush you out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better for you when you're not feeling well.
Yeah.
That and tea.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, it really does help to stay hydrated.
Yep.
Makes you feel better.
Hydration is a big thing. I was telling someone that, I'm so grateful to have people in my house when I get sick. When I was single, I just didn't. You got a raid, yay! Sorry. I just wouldn't do anything, and at least I've had people here that could, put water by my table and things like that if I, make sure I was breathing still. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like Troy got me into water because I used to drink soda. In fact, I used to drink Mountain Dew. And then
Oh,
he got
yes.
me drinking not so caffeinated sodas. And then it was like Diet Dr. Pepper and that sort of thing. And then it was just like, you should just drink water.
Yeah.
So I pretty much only drink water now.
Huh?
Actually, there was a
Not gonna-
period of time when I was drinking tea in the bottles, and
Mhm.
then I gave that up too, just to drink water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to transfer off the sugar sodas a couple years ago, which I've not missed since then. I've enjoyed the diets. My favorite's the Diet Dr Pepper though, because to me it's the one diet drink that actually tastes like the regular drink.
It
It's
does.
it's very hard to tell different. You can tell the difference, but it is so close to the regular Dr Pepper. See, I don't like
It
Diet
probably
Coke.
doesn't have that aftertaste.
Yeah, I don't like Diet Coke because it's not like it's
Well,
not even clear to Coke.
but the thing is I started with Tab when they didn't have Diet Coke yet.
Yeah.
So
Oh yes.
Tab is nasty, okay? It was always nasty.
I
But
used to like.
but you know, I drank Tab, so when they got Diet Coke, it was like, "Woohoo!" You
Yeah,
know, "This is so much better." So I have I can't say I never do, but I have very rarely drink a sugar soda. I just don't
yeah,
like them. 'em, they're too sweet. So,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, drink Tab and you will appreciate Diet Coke.
I used to drink Tab back in the late 70s,
Mhm.
and I really did come to associate that flavor with summertime. So I really did love it. And when they were getting rid of Tab, they took it off the market.
No,
This
they
was all,
Tab is still available.
is it? Well, not
Yes.
Yes.
apparently anywhere near us because we bought a bunch of it and then
Mhm.
they literally stopped stocking it around here.
Oh
And
man.
I had all of these, the 12-inch cartons or 12 can cartons,
Right.
had a bunch of them piled up, and I would take like one a week, when I
Mhm.
would have like a rum and Coke. Then suddenly we noticed that something happened and some of the cans burst. And
Mhm.
so Netter put all the bin, all the cartons into a plastic bin, and the bin was filling up with soda. We're like, what's happening? The cans were starting to burst
Mhm.
because we'd
They were
had them for
degrading.
years, and you may not realize this, but although soda itself may not necessarily go bad, the acid from it does eventually eat through the cans.
So they
Yeah.
do have an expiration date, and they really do change their flavor.
Yeah.
My brother used to work for one of the major Coke things, and if they're in heat, they go bad,
Yep.
and they do have an expiration date. They might be a little longer that expiration date, but they do go bad. Um,
Well, I
they
think
get
that
that nasty taste.
I think that the cans fail before the
Yeah.
soda actually itself goes
Hey,
bad.
I
I learned that the hard way.
I got a can of new Coke from like 1980, whatever it is, sitting right over here next to me. That
Yeah.
Oh, no.
it's still the can is good. The can is sitting there. It was stuck to my mom's china cabinet, but it got freed up. But it's still sitting there in a can, and I got a bottle of Coke from 1984 when the Florida Gators won the SEC championship. So I keep looking at the missus saying, "I'm going to drink that."
Oh, it'd be so nasty. Don't even open it.
I won't.
I
I
don't know.
won't.
It could be like the challenge that we had on Pop's channel where we ate, what was it,
Oh, the
40-year-old gum?
Potawatomi challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we would eat, because you can't chew it. You would eat
It's basically chalk.
the bubble
Bubble
gum
gum.
that came in the trading cards from back
Oh,
in the
yeah.
80s.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
It literally disintegrates in your mouth. There was
Yeah.
nothing to chew. There was nothing to swallow. There was
It was kind of like eating chalk.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that was interesting.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
What
do
was,
like eating the old candy cigarettes, so yeah, that could work.
yeah, it's like one of the things that we noticed, because we also had, we used to have the guys come over for gaming night every Wednesday before the coof. Well,
Mhm.
I would buy them real soda, so I'd get them, what is it, Pepsi and Mountain Dew with real sugar. And I had cartons of this stuff because that's what they drink. We don't drink that stuff. And I'm like, okay, this has been sitting here for since beginning of the coof.
So it was like 3 years.
So it's
yeah.
like, we're not going to drink this, and I'm not going to just throw it out. So what I did is I took them all out of their cartons, because we also had some sitting in our mini fridge. So I took them all out, put them into 2 cardboard boxes, put them out the curb with a sign that just said, "Free, help yourself."
Yes.
And we live by a school. So kids would go by and they'd see it. They'd see the free sign. They'd wander over. And since my office is in the front of the house, I'd watch them go and open
She
the
thought
box.
for sure someone would take like the whole box or something.
Well, at first it was like, a couple kids would take like a can or two. There was like 1 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper in there. So that went like, because I put them out like the night before. So by 6 a.m., that 2-liter was gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then a couple of the students came, they took 1 or 2 cans. And then somewhere around, I want to say 2:30 in the afternoon, some parent drove up, screeched into my driveway, grabbed the boxes, threw them in the backseat, and screeched back out again. I'm like, they were free, lady.
Yeah.
I put a sign on them. I think the joke is funny when you see people and they say, free, chest of drawers or something. They put free on it. Nobody will take it. So they put $10 and someone steals it.
Yeah. Someone steals it.
It's, so you got to put the price tag on it so they feel
like they're getting away with something.
Like, exactly. I guess. Oh, I got a deal.
What's really funny.
So strange, aren't they?
I've put things out by the curb, like the big old heavy monitors and stuff. I put out a grill that we were actually throwing the stuff out. I just put them out, a day or two early for the trash guy. And a neighbor down the street took the grill and took the monitor. And these things are heavy.
Yeah.
And these were 2 separate occasions. And then later on, I'd see the grill out by the curb for the trash because it didn't work and it was garbage. And then I saw the monitor. I guess they had taken it home and they got it as far as my next door neighbors before just plopping in the street and leaving it there.
That's funny.
And it's like, whatever.
We have people that come by and pick up the metal and stuff because they're junkers and they will go and sell the metal.
Oh, we had a funny one of that. When we first moved in, we had a basketball hoop, and on the top of a metal pole, almost looked like a street light pole. Mm-hmm. And the previous owners or whoever it was that put it up filled it with cement. So a buddy of ours came over. He had like a big sawzall. We managed to knock the thing down because we're like, well, 1, we're not going to use it, and 2, even if we were, it's too close to the street. The ball would keep going to the street, and that's going to be stupid. So he cut it down for us. We put it by the curb, and he was going to chop it up more, but before he could, some guy pulls up in a truck, tries to pick the thing up, starts swearing up a storm because it's super heavy because it's filled with cement.
Right.
Drops it and then just drives off. And we're just cracking up because we're like, dude.
That's funny. That is really
But think about it from the point of view of somebody who wants to salvage the metal. How the heck do you do that? You would have to cut it from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then you'd still have to find a way to. I don't know.
You'd have to slice it on either side of the.
You'd have to score it down both sides and split it in 2. That's the only way you could really do it.
Yeah.
My gosh.
That's
not even sure if it's worth it. Not even sure.
Not that. I agree.
But, so it's been a while since we last had you on. How are things going on the channel? You want to give us a background on how things have gone in the past? What it's been about a year, right?
For Mrs., it's been a little bit over a year.
Dadman, you can go first.
Oh, you're going to let me go first here with that?
Yeah.
Well, actually, for me, it's been, August of 2022. So it's 2.5 years right now. Yeah, almost 2.5 years. The last 6 months has been a lot of hit and miss. I've had to go to a lot of times to random streams and trying to get back to my Wednesday and Friday regular things and sports. But with life between having to stay up until November at my mom's house, which really affected my streaming a lot, and just a lot of emotional baggage we've had between being gone from home and dealing with my mom's, which is now a year now. It's just over a year, and now she's still in a chair, and
Yeah.
life has changed a lot and different time commitments and pressures. I mean, streaming in the last and work now, so the last month and a half, it's been, just trying to survive, move on, and, the streaming as and when I can. I'm hoping that turning a page today, and so March I'm planning a lot more stuff. So for me, it's been more hit and miss, which has kind of affected some of the growth. But in the last few weeks, I've gotten quite a few more subscribers. We're only 9 away from 700 though, which is like,
nice.
geez, finally you're getting close to 700 finally. But so it's been trying to make sure to keep the joy of streaming in it also.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. When you're tired all the time, you're dealing with family issues, the stress of that medical situation, and having to be pulled in so many different ways, and you're tired. It has affected it, but I'm hoping to, when work slows down a little bit, to get back to more of a consistent, routine, for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the
Let's see,
missus. Go ahead.
According to my schedule, you were on July 18th, 2024, and the missus was on June 6th, 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
So
It's always fun,
year
too.
You've been on your show. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think this is the first time you've had us both on together. So
Together,
right.
yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
But that's what makes that kind of cool,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We should have done our avatars, the Fortnite ones.
We could have done
there
that.
you go.
We have that Stunning did a picture of it that Dadman does the kind of like the banana that has a tuxedo, so we call it like James Bond. And,
Oh yeah.
so he's called Banana Bond, and I do the sock monkey character. So he's Banana Bond, and I'm Miss Monkey Penny.
Monkey Penny, I love it. That's wonderful.
But yeah.
Last Son of K come up with that name.
Yes.
So yes. That was hilarious. That was great.
And I do want to thank Geek Flag with Nate for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Bonjour.
Comment ça va?
And by the way, Netta,
bonjour is all I can say. I can say a bad word, but that's it.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to speak French because
No,
then she bans me from speaking French and dancing in public.
Oh, so it's not Bonduger, right? Hey, what's the soup duger?
Parlez-vous français? Parlez-vous français? And she just like
Parlez-vous Francis?
Yeah.
I'm looking for Captain of the Enterprise, Gene Luck Pickard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, good day, old chap. Wait till I get to my British accent.
Oh my gosh.
I never understood that. A French guy.
It's like, are you Brit?
Yeah.
It's like my mother actually is from Lancashire, England.
That's true.
I got my accent from her, and since my grandfather's Scottish, my Scottish accent comes out a little bit stronger.
I never understood how Picard is French with a British accent. Although Marina Sirtis at a convention one time says she has a theory that because we don't know a lot of the history of Star Wars between like the 20th and the 23rd century, she says she suspects that France was reoccupied by the Brits sometime after World War III, and that's why.
That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy, right?
I laughed a little harder at that than I should have because I kind of understand the French English thing there.
Oh yeah.
I get what she's getting at.
Oh
yeah. It would be like if someone came to Chicago and made a Sox Cubs joke,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But
well, I'll let you know a little bit what I'm doing.
You're doing a lot of new stuff.
I do my morning musings show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't do Thursday anymore because that's when I go visit my mother-in-law from 9 to 2. So I hang out with her on that day, and I do a lot of watch parties, and we are watching The Pretender on Sunday and Batman the Animated Series on Monday. We're doing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime on Wednesday. And then on this Saturday morning, early 2 a.m., we're watching Castlevania right now. And then we do Saturday morning cartoons. And someone asked, why are you doing all the watch parties? Because I want to watch this stuff. And
Yeah.
it's fun to watch it with people.
Exactly.
And some of them I haven't ever seen. Like, I've never seen Batman the Animated Series. So it's really cool to watch it with that is not my link. That's Dadman's link.
Oh, yeah, I got rid of that one and
Oh,
I
okay.
realized I
Okay.
did the wrong one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now I'm doing Dad Man.
Gotcha.
There you
Gotcha.
go. Thank you.
Both of them are in the description below.
Yes,
Gotcha.
but I'm also
And-
putting them in the chat.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
add
thank
Mrs.
you.
Scott in front of it, and that would be mine. But on Tuesdays I was doing a lot of Lego and brick building streams. And now I'm expanding it out to some different crafts. I got some diamond paintings, which is like a big thing. It kind of like exploded during 2020. But I just kind of started doing it. So I do some crafty stuff too on Tuesdays, and then I play Fortnite, and then I come on talk
Cool.
shows.
Well, what kind of crafty stuff? Elaborate
Uh,
on that.
well, I haven't. I'm right now. I'm doing like the builds, and I'm doing diamond painting. I also knit. I crochet. I want to look and
Cool.
maybe try to do crafts I've never done before. Or some that I've done a little bit, like maybe do some origami. I love origami.
Ooh.
Do like right now the diamond paintings, I'm buying coasters, and they're small, and they take about an hour and a half to do. Um, and I'm going to use them as Christmas tree ornaments this year.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to take them off the tree, put the cork on the back, and then I'll give them to people.
Well, it's
And
interesting.
oh yes, Sashi says yes on morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking. We do talk about the celebrations or observances that day, birthdays. We do a puzzle, and Sashi shares some of the most amazing Asian food. Most of it is from Malaysia, and oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you just get hungry. You just get hungry. I love it.
Yep.
I wait when he's not there. It's like, oh no, we're not going to get our food today.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
But
All kinds of good stuff Sashi brings in. Yep.
oh yes, so we have fun and we laugh on that show. My whole show, my whole channel is it's a lot of just to be positive and just to have fun, and to give you a break from the world, because life is hard, and and everybody has stuff, and sometimes just an hour and a half, 2 hours of just where you can not worry about it, you can laugh, and be with friends. I mean, I consider these people that are in the chat in my shows as my friends, and when I notice someone's not there, I'm like, I hope they're okay, or sometimes they'll send me a DM letting me know that, oh, they're getting their hair cut, or they might be a little late. And and I just think that's so neat because I there's a lot of negativity on streams, and I don't want that. I just want to have fun and be positive, and just give people a break, a breather. So,
Yeah. It sounds a lot like what Netter says too about. She goes so far as to say that the community we've built is. It even goes beyond friends. They become like family, which I can't really argue, because the fact is we spend more time with the people in our chat than we do with our family. So
oh yeah,
it's true.
oh yeah. I probably spend what 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, sometimes even 15 hours with some of these people in a week.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
and I try to talk to my mom a little bit every day. Not 15 hours
Yeah.
worth though. But my mom comes into my chats,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah.
And I had to start
That
telling
is-
people when she came in, because I would start. I'm gonna say, everybody, this is my mom. So just letting you know, this is my mom. So
Yeah. So be nice.
so I, she lives with us. I'm not just like, but just so when I have a whole conversation with her and ask her something, it's like you don't go, wow, you're being really, really kind of nosy with that person. No, it's my mom.
Yeah,
It's my mom.
exactly. That's my mom.
And
Well,
my
it's
mom
funny
is.
because, huh?
I was gonna say my mom's in her 80s and
Oh
is
yeah,
getting in on well, more than that. Yeah, getting and doing social media, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, your mom was
absolutely.
cool because we'd always go to the theme parks and her mom would hang out with me. My mom was with the missus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's too funny.
I think that's wild because Netter and I will do that too. We're literally sitting knee to knee, facing each
Mhm.
other as we're doing this stream. But and we do this many times on different streams, and she'll be chatting with me in the chat, and I'm like, I'm sitting right across from you.
Oh my gosh.
Do you
Well,
take if
we
you're
do
in
that. We
separate
text
room?
from. Oh,
Just
sorry,
go ahead and
sorry.
ask.
I was like, yeah, we'll text from separate rooms. She's like, why
Yeah.
don't you get up and call at me? Well, I'm just sitting here. We got the phone here.
Yeah.
It's like kind of funny back and forth. But then again, we have a small house, so we can just yell down the hall and have a conversation through the walls too.
Mm-hmm. It's really interesting
Yeah.
because our youngest is a streamer,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the family.
sometimes they're loud.
Yeah.
Sometimes dad man's loud. And it's like if we're all streaming or doing separate streams, then I mean, someone hears Ang in the background, laughing or
Yeah.
doing one of their funny voices or something, or we hear, Dadman if they're doing the football thing, and it's just so funny because our walls are thin. That's why I say if I go out into the garage, I'm going to need to put some kind of soundproofing.
Well, what's funny is you got a kid like Dad, did all the streams, told me to get my own channel because I kept annoying and wanting to stream all the time. And so I finally do. But, always got mad when I walked in there unannounced while they're in the middle of a stream. Dad, don't do that now. But nowadays, they won't do all. Pop the door open. Hey, Dad. Or with the missus is like, hey, we're streaming.
Well, I'm in the living
Yeah.
room right now.
It's so funny. It's like the same kid that was like, "Don't be quiet when I'm streaming." But it's like they'll come through, they'll chat, which we don't mind. I don't mind. I like it. I think it's kind of cool because they're not distracting. They're so cute, and actually, most of the time they get a lot of attention from the chat.
Mhm.
Snora Poops has made her an honorary polar bear, so it's all good. Yeah.
Oh yes, Sausage does also introduce us to
Oh
some
yes,
electronics.
yes. Have
And
y'all
act
streamed that?
a toilet cleaning robot.
No, I
It is
hadn't. That's
not
interesting.
fake. It is not fake.
I'll see if I can pull up an image if you wanted to see it in the private chat. But
Sure.
yeah, this is it's called Ghetto, the private cleaning chat. So here we go. Yeah, Sashi. I think this was on the New Year's stream here
It might have been.
that we first. I got the screen up there for y'all if you want to see it because it's really it really is space age in a way. Yep. That is a toilet cleaning robot.
Wow.
Okay.
That's wow.
Yep. And it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
It doesn't want to clean the toilet either. I don't blame it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I also want to thank Geek Flag with Nate for the $2 super chat. We're family, capiche?
Capiche, yes.
As well as Joe's Atmosphere for $1.99 super chat. Hail Netter and your network of friends. Love ya. Love
Absolutely.
you too, sweetie.
Absolutely. And welcome, Space Fraggle. Good to see
Space
you.
Fraggle, the other
Hello.
Troy.
Exactly. And
of course, I want to remind everyone in the description, I have the links to both Dadman and Mrs. Dadman. And I did drop them in the chat. make sure that you're subscribed to them.
My
Even
goal
if you
this
think
year is to get monetized by
Yeah.
December
Yeah.
31st. I'm at 310.
Yeah.
If
You can do
YouTube
it.
doesn't take any away.
So
Yeah.
even if you think you're sub, go back and double check that you're still sub because
Yes.
YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've had many incidences and reports of that, like, people that have come back and it's like they've gone, and yeah, it definitely. So, and I'm only 9 away from 700. Then I'm gonna have a party when I have 700. So
Woohoo!
The most
not a
frustrating
24-hour
to me-
stream though. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Troy.
And this is how I know, you hear it all the time, but you don't know until you see it yourself. I get, what do you call it? My subscribe, I subscribe to a channel and suddenly I'm not subscribed anymore to a channel that I am a member of. I am a
That-
Oh,
paying
boy.
member. How do I lose, being a subscriber? I'm like, I haven't gotten a notification that so-and-so's gone live in over a week. And I'll go and look and I'm not subscribed. I'm like, how am I not subscribed when I'm a member? This makes no sense.
and YouTube should at least have somehow their bot should go, oh wait, so they're paying, so this is not a bot account. If it is a bot
Right.
account, they're still paying. So leave it alone.
I
I
think
know.
he's been unsubscribed from Retro Blasting like 3 times.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck?
And a couple of times from Doomcock, too.
I've had
wow.
for a while there, I would get like 306 and go back to 304, then 303, 306. And the people come back and resubscribe, and they would keep taking them away. I think they were just the same 3 subs that they just kept taking away. And and eventually maybe they went, okay, we give up.
Yeah.
What got me is there was one night where I had gotten like 18 subs in one night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the next day I had lost all but 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Now that's a little bit more regular. I see that all the time, and they tend to come back throughout the week. It's almost like YouTube's like, wait, let's check this out. You just suddenly got a big influx of subscribers. Let's check through and make sure they're not bots. And I don't care so much when you get them back by the end of the week, but
Yeah,
it's still
I
very
never, I
frustrating.
don't think I ever got those back because someone said, "Yep, I'm
Mm.
subscribing again." It's just,
Yeah,
I
hear
just laugh now. I don't even care. I'll eventually get there. I use a Ko-fi account or coffee account. I
Yeah.
think it's a better way for. The only thing is if you have where they do it on the YouTube, you can do benefits and special things if they're members on YouTube. But I think you get more money in it quicker on the
Well,
the
here's the
Ko-fi.
trade-off. When you have membership and you get super chats and stuff like that,
Yeah.
YouTube takes a third of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big cut. That's why, even though I don't really publicize it, I still keep the PayPal link in the chat, or not the chat, in the description.
Mhm.
Because if you want to support us that way, that's fine too.
The other thing that's annoying is that I won't get any money for like 2 months. It's like,
Yeah.
I know that I have money there, but they'll tell me I don't have anything. And then suddenly 2 months later,
Yeah.
because I'll keep
Yeah.
checking. And then it takes them 2 months before they finally give me anything.
Yeah.
So the benefit of the super chats is, of course, it gives the chat an opportunity to kind of highlight hey,
Right.
I wanted to share something maybe a little time sensitive on a topic you're talking about right now.
Right.
Shoot
Yeah.
out the comment, get it up there, while supporting the channel, of course. But the other thing too is you can set up a way that you can almost all the things that you can do as benefits for members. I mean, not like the emojis and stuff like that, but like if you do like special live streams with just members, or if you do special videos just for them, you can still do that. You can make them unlisted, share the links with just the people that have sent you a
Right.
coffee or whatever it is, you can still do that.
Right.
You know.
It's but yeah, I know some streamers that have thousands of subscribers, and they will not get monetized. They
Yeah.
only use outside ways of support
Mm-hmm.
because, like you said, it takes forever to get stuff from YouTube, um,
Yeah.
and they can just arbitrarily go, yeah, you're demonetized now. We're keeping it
Yeah.
all. you,
Yeah.
excuse
Right.
me, and that's
It
And
it's
sounds
that's
the
like
pluses, it's the pluses and minuses. You just
yeah.
gotta decide what works best for you.
It sounds like the
that.
alternative ways are good ways to do it. It's just getting people
Yeah.
familiar with them and trusting some of those websites, which could be more secure than YouTube itself. Who knows? But
True.
yeah, in some cases they keep more of the cut than they do to the YouTube or even Twitch. So, but
And hey, B from
I won't be monetized for some professional personal reasons. So hey, I everybody make sure you sub to the missus so she can get there.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just a hacker trying to have fun. And yeah, hey B from O.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Mrs. DM, there was something that you said that got me thinking, and that was the thing about being demonetized, and yet your videos are still up there and viewable and running ads, and YouTube is still making money off of that, and you
Mhm.
can't. I have had a real serious issue with that because I've seen some fairly big channels with thousands of subscribers that just get frustrated and walk away. And
Mhm.
yet their videos are still generating revenue for YouTube
Right.
and they're not
Yeah.
making anything off of it. And honestly, I feel like there's got to be at some point in time, there has to be like a class action lawsuit or something. Just like every single time the entertainment industry has gone and done a lawsuit for residuals or
Mhm.
likeness rights or any of those kinds of things. Syndication. Every time companies start making more money off of your work, the workers go, hey, I deserve a cut of that too. And I think
Exactly.
eventually that's going to happen with the streamers as well.
Mhm.
And Punk Waddle, welcome.
Hey, Punk
Hello,
Waddle. The
Punk
penguins are
Waddle.
out. Yes.
What? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yep.
Welcome.
So I'm guessing that the new faces we're seeing in the chat probably are already subscribed to Dadman and Mrs. Dadman. However, we will.
You guys subscribe to Netters now. You guys, if you haven't
Right,
Absolutely.
subscribed, you
exactly.
subscribe to them.
But what I was going to say is, like we were pleading earlier on, make sure you are subscribed to Dadman
Mhm.
and Mrs. Dadman, even if you regularly follow them. Just quick
Just check.
check by their channel and make sure that you're subscribed, because
Mhm.
seriously, we've just been talking about all the ways that YouTube chicanery happens.
Well, the other thing that we keep hearing about is notifications. Now, I think the missus may get more people over notifications, but I'm constantly hearing about people not getting the notifications. And
Well,
I go through my
let's see.
Discord. More people get the notification from my Discord than from YouTube
Yeah.
or from the other social medias, X or
Mhm.
Threads.
Now,
the here's what I've been finding, and I think this is less YouTube chicanery and more just a weakness in the way they do notifications. I have if I have a channel that I follow that is that I have the notification bell for all, it will send me a notification on my mobile. So I'll get a little buzz or a ding when something goes live, and I'll look at it and go, "Oh, Dead Man Walking has just gone live."
Dad,
or
man,
whatever.
walking, sweetie.
I know, I do that all the time. I'm sorry.
everybody does. Thank you. And Netters
Well,
right
the
on
way
top
he
of it.
started his thing was he told our youngest when they were making a name when he started playing Fortnite. He says, just put that Dead Man Walking. I'm just going to be, the fodder for the other players. And he's like, I can't do that. So that's when he did Dadman Walking,
That's
and we're
funny.
grateful that that probably 69 was taken,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah,
how we got the
because
55.
you would have gotten
We
69,
would have
right?
gotten
Yeah.
69,
We
yes.
got warped senses of humor around here. So, yes.
So,
But the notifications on
Yeah.
your mobile are blatant and obvious.
Yeah.
The
Or if you're like,
notification-
or if you're like Sashi, where you make sure you get the notifications from the ladies. I know, Sashi. I love that.
yeah, exactly. But the notifications here on YouTube, if you're watching another video, and let's say Culture Casino goes live, it doesn't show that unless you refresh your page. And then
right.
you'll see the little red dot with the 5 in it or whatever. And that means, while you were watching this half-hour video, 5 other things have come up that you didn't see. That's the shortcoming of the notification there. And if you're not in YouTube, if you're on, I don't know, X or something like that, you won't see it at all. It's not like dings on your desktop or anything like that.
I don't get notifications on my computer. I get them.
Yeah.
I do get them on my phone, and to
Yeah.
the point where it's almost annoying that I just ignore them, which is not good either. It's like, then just turn off the notifications. If you're not even going to look at them, just turn them off.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's but sometimes they go, oh, and I'll click on them. But yeah, it's interesting. This has been an adventure. I'm a little over a year streaming, and it's been fun. I really
fun,
really
isn't it?
like it. I joke and say I've been doing this my entire life, because as a kid, I would, no matter what I was doing, if I was coloring a page, I'd go, and today we're going to be coloring a Mickey Mouse. And what color is Mickey Mouse's ears? Well, let's see. Like I'm, like Julia Child, I'm cooking. I'll do a cooking. I just monologue all the time. So,
Right.
so I just am saying out loud what I've always said in my brain, in my head, which
I
can
was
be,
I was
can be
talking
scary.
with I was talking with Culture at MegaCon, and we were talking about that. He paid me a lot of really cool compliments that made me feel really good about myself. He said, he says you're really professional. You know how to really manage a stream, how to interview, and so forth. And I said, well, here's the secret. I said, everybody's got their thing, right? Like they listen to the radio and they sing along with the radio, and they use a brush like a microphone and pretend to be a rock star in front of an audience or whatever. I said, I used to imagine having my own talk show and interviewing celebrities in front of an audience and doing a monologue and doing comedy and stuff like that. I said, so I've kind of been practicing in my head all these years. He goes, well, I guess it kind of paid off.
Yeah,
Well, see, I think
that's exactly it.
Yeah, the missus is a natural, a monologuer. I mean, I can't monologue the way she is. I end up stuttering and everything else, but she just naturally patters on away, blah, 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 blah. Now, I like to do the interview type stuff.
I think Dadman is really good at the interviews. I'm not good at interviews.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's really interesting how everybody has different types of things that they can bring to the table, which I think is good, because if everybody was the same, it'd be boring. It's bad enough when everybody talks about the same topics all the time, and that's why one of the things I don't care about the pop culture and that stuff. I mean, sometimes I'll go to rant about the new Star Wars, and Darth Maul died. He is not alive, folks, but I'll do that for the fun for some people, but like all the other stuff with it, I mean, it's like the missus said, it's about having fun, doing stuff. Like I said, the last year has been rough in our family. Actually, it's longer than that for other things, but after mom's surgery, but it's an escape. We got to come together, have some fun, and just try to have fun and maybe brighten people's day. I know many times that we've got more uplifting from the chat than just than streaming ourselves. And we tell the chat, it's like, you guys, with your participation and your feedback and being here, y'all have actually picked us up on some very, very bad dates. And to be honest, we've got rough roads ahead in many things. And
Mm-hmm.
having the people in the chat and the support and things like that just really, I mean, you don't know as a chat member how much you can
Mm-hmm.
help the life of a streamer that's maybe hanging on by, just trying to
Yeah.
get through their own life, and then they're considering possibly walking away. Back in the fall, I was ready to just nuke it all and walk away from all of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
getcha.
but the missus was like, well, one, don't let people that are bothering you win. Two, you're good at it. And three, you enjoy it. And
Mm-hmm.
I've actually, I mean, and she did a lot. And I've had some people behind the scenes that actually talk with me and encourage me. That's, to keep going, because I mean, there were some dark days and there's still sometimes when it's rough and you just want to walk away, but but then it's like, why? Because there is a lot of good, a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, and it's
Yep.
especially when you do a daily show.
Yeah,
People, you do a daily show and you're the producer, the content creator, the script writer, and all that.
yeah,
It's sometimes I've told them, I said 10 a.m. comes around and I'm like, I don't want to be up. I'm tired. And, and I get on the stream, and I put a smile on my face. And within, saying hello to like the third person in chat,
yeah,
I'm fantastic, and I tell them that. I said, "Well, when you see somebody, your show starts at 10, and you see that they've come in the chat 40 minutes early to
yeah,
say, you go,
Yeah.
wow." Or, if you couldn't do the show the day before and they go, "Wow, we missed you. Glad you're back. When I was sick, I didn't stream for a week," and it was like when I finally, I think I did a watch party and it was like, "Oh, we're so glad you're back." And I'm like, "I'm glad I'm back too. I missed you guys." You know, it's very uplifting, and they have, like I say, there's going to be some hard days and weeks that are coming ahead, in our life. And, I look to my streaming to lift me up, to be there,
right.
and like I say, so, like I say, I
Well,
hope that they lift me up. I hope that I lift them up as much as they do me.
I know what's fun on your channel is when you do that puzzle thing. What's it called?
Yes.
Duo
Duo
something?
duo trigordal. I think
Yeah,
it's 32 Wordle puzzles.
yeah. It's like I've actually tried doing it. It's not easy. There are some
No.
where I'm like, I have no idea what this word is.
I have done that I'm just looking at it and I'm going, "Guys, you guys gotta cheat. Figure out this word. I don't know it." And I've, sometimes, yeah, I love that puzzle. My oldest shared that with me. Says, and there's different ways that you can do that puzzle. You can do it where you have all of them. You can, when you put the words in, it fills in all the letters for all of the words. But that you can't really do that with a group because you can't. You got 32 words you're messing with. That's why I did the one where it you do the first one, then it goes to the second one, then the third one. It does all yeah. It's a fun puzzle, and sometimes they hate me. They're like, "I hate this puzzle today. It's a hard one," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But usually we get the green screen. We don't get the red screen where you only
Yeah.
have so many chances to solve it. So if you go over that number, you get the red screen. No, we've only got that less than 5 times. So
Yeah. And B from O, that's why I couldn't imagine how it must be doing everything that amounts to a TV show or radio right by your show. That's why many times I like to have guests. I mean, whether it's even on a solo chill stream, I like to bring somebody on every once in a while. But that's why I do the chilling with, having somebody on to talk about and things. And my Wednesday and Friday night squirrel streams, we had 6 to 8 people at sometimes, and that gets a bit madhouse. But even with 4 or 5, it's like crazy, and it's harder for me to do it solo. So I do like having people and guests. It does help. kind of like the late night talk show format. Of course, we've now renamed the Wednesday and Friday night streams to Late Night with Dadman, from fruitcakes to porta potties.
Okay.
And the missus had made me a little thing, and of course my avatar is right on the porta potty door, which is funny.
It looks like it looks like a window. It looks like he's sitting on the
That's funny.
toilet and waving. But I didn't mean it that way. I meant it like it was like a little poster. But the more I look at it, I just think it's funny. I mean, it looks like he's I'm looking out a window in a a toilet, going, "Hi, everybody."
And that just came up with just naturally with one night we spent an hour and a half on flipping fruitcakes on fruitcake day. I'm like, we're just talking jokes, memes, all this. Hour and a half, they ended up with a 5-hour stream just on fruitcakes. And then the next time we ended up about porta potties for almost 2 hours.
Yes, I was on that one.
Yeah, it's just fun. And that's the advantage I see, like having other people with me on is, and then the chat. A lot of times the chat, I like to play flexible and find things of the interest to the chat. So, kind of get that involvement too with it and things like that. I mean, we play a game called Where in the USA, where basically what I read ahead, give you a headline in 3 states. You tell me where the event happened. And it's really, things like that. I like to have the active engagement of the chat and, people on the panel. But Mrs., like I said, Mrs., though, is much more of a natural solo monologuer than I am. I do a game stream. I'm just kind of, I can't talk like she does.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming up in the near future? You've got your regularly scheduled shows. Do you have any standalones coming up soon?
Not me, but Dadman does.
Oh, yeah, you do have some, I thought.
No, not that are not scheduled.
Oh, okay. Well, since I said a lot of things, at least in the month, are going to be random. I'm going to be doing my late night stream tomorrow night from Late Night with Dadman, from fruitcakes to porta potties. We'll go. Sometimes we can go 2 hours. We can go 6 hours. You never know, depending on the crowd, the topics, and things like that. It's a regularly scheduled stream, but like I said, everything lately has been based on needing rest, getting sick, work, and all this other stuff. I'm hoping to get back to those regularly Monday and Wednesday and Friday nights starting in March. But I'll be live tomorrow night. Then I'm probably going to do one more stream either Wednesday night, either late night. But my 1,000 video will be my 3rd video, and I'm thinking of that on next Thursday night, earlier in the evening. So those are kind of the standalones I got come up. But we're trying to get back to, like I said, get to March, get to some sense of normalcy with work. Mm-hmm. Tuesday night sports talk, and we're actually talking about some worldwide sports, including soccer, and even baseball and some other sports, not just football. And then I've got in March, I've got 5 chilling with coming out. One with Wes Cagle, one with Aaron Briggs, one with Max Redstone, and my normal movie talk with Daisy Blossom. So we've got hoping to get back on the wagon with a lot of those are more my standalones than my Wednesday and Fridays are the scheduled streams. Now Fortnite will be at a whim's notice when I want to play and feel like streaming it. So the Fortnite streams are kind of a wild card thing that we throw in there, or my chill chats when I just go live to sit and play a game and just talk to people that show up. So, but that's the latest I've got with. And if I get 700 very soon, then we'll have a 700 celebration.
I'll be doing a birthday stream in March. I will be.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
So 61 years old, 61 years young. I'll be doing that March 11th.
Yeah.
I don't know what time yet, but yeah, we will be doing that. That's a Friday.
There you go.
Oh wow, nice.
So,
we can stay up way late then.
Yeah, go into our thing.
Wait,
but some of the shows that I'm watching with the people, we're watching The Pretender. Do you guys remember that show?
You know, it's funny you bring that up because we were literally just talking about that show. I don't remember if it was during Saturday's stream or it was a stream. Maybe it was Monday. We were talking about shows of a particular genre, and that one came up, and someone in the chat was like, "Oh yeah, Mrs. Dadman Walking is doing watch parties of that." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, there you go."
On Sunday at 3 p.m., we're watching The Pretender. Yes, well, Sashi says here that Sashi introduced us to Sepak Takraw, which is volleyball for your feet. You guys need to go look that up. Just
Oh, okay.
on your own time. Watch some of the videos. It's phenomenal. But yeah, Sepak Takraw. And then I'm watching for the first time Batman the Animated Series. I have never ever watched it. So, that's kinda cool. The people that are go in the chat have watched it, so, they give little, you know, tidbits and this and the thing with the watch parties really don't help with, getting subs or stuff like that, but like I say, I like them, so I'm gonna do them
There
because
you
I
go.
get to hang out with people. Um,
There you go.
and they're fun, and then, I get to watch the shows I wanna watch. I was at one point was waiting to watch him with Dadman, but then, his work could get in the way, and then I'd be, like, 3 months later, and we're on episode 4, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I can't do that." So,
I getcha.
but yeah, so we have some fun stuff that we're doing.
Good,
Um
good. And Netter, I believe that right after this stream, we have a deleted scene sighting.
Yeah, in fact, if you stay right here, you'll be redirected to Deleted Scenes channel.
Auto dramatically, yes.
Yes, automatically.
Auto-dramatically.
That's nice. Yeah.
Hello, Gary Ambrosia.
It's neat
I
how
didn't know
YouTube
you could
allows that now.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I
what
need
you
to
do is, let's see, you go into, wrong spot. Okay. You go into edit video.
Yep.
And then, wait for mine to come up. Customization on the left side.
Okay.
And then you scroll down a little bit, and there's a thing that says redirect.
Oh, how cool is that? Okay.
There's two options. One is a tab for your upcoming videos, so
Right.
you can forward to yourself. If you've got another
Right.
one coming up right after this one. The other tab is like everything out there of people that you follow. I know that some channels they have to designate you as being able to
Right.
forward to them. So. But once you get in that groove, it really does help. We're going to forward y'all to deleted scenes so you guys can all hear what he's got coming up in the next week. When he finishes on Live from Sparkwood and 21 on Tuesdays, he forwards everyone to me for the Blake 7 watch parties. So
Yeah, because I have somebody in my morning show that they do their stream at noon, and I get done. I will try to get done at noon and forward it to them. That would be really cool.
Yeah, it's really easy to set up.
Okay, I'll look at that. That is learn something new today. I can go to sleep now with a clear conscience. It says you should always learn something every
there
day.
you go. And speaking of learning something, I learned a lot from Gary Ambrosia. He probably had his ears itching because I was talking about his wise counsel when we got together and we're talking down there in Orlando. And like you said, hopefully next year you can come hang out with us too.
Yes, hopefully we won't have the crud. But there's something new that I'm doing that I'm starting to work on doing YouTube shorts and posting videos because I heard someone say that YouTube likes them better than live streams to
That
help
used
kind
to
of
be
get
true. I'm not
I don't
entirely
know.
sure that's true anymore.
I don't know, but I have a bunch of shorts and stuff that I've had stuck back, and I do some of my diamond paintings. I do time lapses of them because I just think that's so cool looking,
Personally, I think the best use of YouTube Shorts is just promoting your channel and using them as little teasers to get people to come check out your video. So if you're doing like a little clip from a larger video, make sure that in the description you put the link to that.
I think
because
you can. I think you can tag it somehow. Yeah,
yes, you absolutely can. Make sure you
yeah.
do that because too many channels, I'll watch a short of theirs and I'll get real interested and I'll like go, what do I just have to go to your channel and search through all your videos to try and
Hmm.
find the one? No, I'm not doing that, you know?
Yeah, a lot of my shorts aren't from longer one, not
Yeah.
from longer ones. They're a lot right now. Like I say, I do the little coaster diamond paintings, and I
Sure.
time lapse them down to 3 minutes
Hmm.
There
because
you go.
I just think it's cool looking, you know.
Those
Because
Yeah.
just
I
are really neat because I mean they're like a whole series of them because you had the horror ones that had like Chucky, Michael Myers. Well, they threw Jack Skellington and Sally in for some weird reason, but then you got a whole set of the Nightmare Before
Freddie and
Christmas.
Chuck,
But
yeah.
then you have another set with Nightmare Before Christmas. It's really cool that they have like
And
series
they're
like
not
that.
that expensive, so they're kind of fun to do. They're quick little things. People that do little quick, you know, who crochet and they make something fast. It takes less than an hour and a half. A very instant gratification. Um, sometimes I'm all for instant gratification. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Mhm.
I'm doing a diamond painting now that I'm probably, what do we say, like a quarter way done with it. And I've probably spent 10 hours working on it
Oh,
already.
goodness. That's a long time.
Oh
Um,
yeah, but it's come
so
together, and she's having to
it's
figure.
finally coming
See, it's
together.
a puzzle for her too because of the bad instructions.
Well, what happened is that if you've ever done cross stitch or paint by number, each color has a symbol designated to it, right?
Mhm.
Well, the picture has all the symbols on it, but the legend that they have for it, out of 24 colors that it has, only, what did I say, what, 5 of them or 4 of them, I don't know what, had the symbols on them. The rest were blank. It was a misprint.
Oh man, that's
So
killer.
so I'm looking at this little picture they have and trying to figure out where some of the colors are. And took me longest is I did all the ones that had symbols first. And with diamond painting, you have it's adhesive. So you really shouldn't uncover the whole thing because you don't
Yeah.
want the sticky to go away. But I'm putting like individual little ones all over the painting. Now I've kind of figured some of it out. So we'll see. It's become a challenge. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it, but like I say, it's like a mystery it shouldn't be a mystery, but it is a mystery
There
because
you go.
I have
Yeah.
no idea if it's
And
going to
you
look
take
right at
that
the end.
on. It's like when something that like that happens, you're like, hold my beer, and you don't let go till you get it done.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it's fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything else that's coming up this week or relatively soon for either of you?
Well, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, I have my morning musing show, your daily dose of positivity. And then at 2 a.m. on Saturday morning, I have Insomnia Theater, where we're watching season 3 of Castlevania, the first 5 episodes. And then at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, we do cartoons. We're doing Mortal Kombat, Defenders of the Realm, a Super Mario Super Show, the Animaniacs, and then just some classic cartoons like Popeye, Betty Boop, and a lot of the Max Fleischer things. Um, those are for the next
Oh,
2 days, and then on Sunday at 3 p.m. we're watching The Pretender season 1.
so you're going to sleep sometime between those two, right?
Here's how.
I might sleep tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. I sometimes 3 hours sleep. Sometimes I don't sleep. Sometimes it just depends on how I feel. So
Well, and
yeah.
you're scheduled to come on with me tomorrow night at 10
Oh
p.m.
yeah, 10. I'm on his. But I was
Yeah.
gonna let you promote that one.
Oh
So
yeah. Well, but still, we were talking about your sleep. But yeah, tomorrow night I'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern. Late night with Dadman from porta potties to from
fruitcakes,
fruitcakes to
cakes
porta
and porta
potties.
potties.
Yes. You'll love the thumbnail. If you have not seen it yet, it's just a wild time of, we call them squirrel streams because many times, sometimes I have a loose outline. Many times I have no plan and we just use the force and wing it. And like I said, many times the chat help us go in many different directions. And we, some nights in 3 hours, once we cover like 40 topics. We're just bouncing all over the place. So we hit it all, and sometimes we hit it 3 or 4 times and have fun. But that is the next thing I've got coming up next week. Like I said, is still, it depends on life, tired, but I should, I'm getting close to getting back onto a normal schedule though. But that's the immediate thing. And thank you as always, Netters and Troy,
You're
for having us
very
on.
welcome. And of course,
Yes,
we're going to have you back on again.
Oh, absolutely. Love it.
Oh, let's see. For us, coming up Friday night last call.
Tomorrow night we will be Boomer and I will be completing our kind of waylaid topic of growing up Gen X. So he had all the plans that we were going to talk about, but then a squirrel came into the chat and completely derailed us. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
yeah, we love it. We love the squirrels.
I never the Gen X, Gen Y. What is the years for Gen X? Because some people tell me, and I tell everybody I've got a horrible memory and I can never.
I think it's
remember.
like 65 to 90, maybe, or something in that area.
So who is before?
80, I don't know.
So who is before? What's 64 considered?
I think you're on the edge of the boomer.
Yeah. There's an argument about there being a generation in between Boomer and X, but I'm not so sure about that. We will talk about it more tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But
Cool.
it's not that solid. Different sources give you different years. But
and what
I'm
time
pretty
is that?
certain
What time's your stream tomorrow?
that's 9 Central, so that would be 10 Eastern.
10, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
most of our shows will be this around the same time. So 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Hey, we can always watch the replay of whatever later and catch it and
Absolutely.
definitely get down to the story. Can I ask y'all a quick question? I just
Sure.
noticed something. Okay, so Troy's the guy at the end of the bar. What is that meaning? And then, of course, Netters, you're security and bouncer. Wow, so you're the one not to mess with, right? How did y'all come up with those roles of those names for each of y'all?
It goes back to how Last Call started. Netter and I were working at a company together, and every Friday we would get together with some coworkers and go across the other side of the expressway to City Works, get some finger food and some drinks.
Right.
And we would drink and we would, let off some steam.
Mm-hmm.
And when the coof hit, Netter and I both got laid off at the same time, along with a lot of other people in our department. And I was like, I can deal with losing my job. Not too fired up about both of us losing our jobs at the same time. But what I really missed the most was those Friday nights after work, getting together with friends at the pub. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own online. So that's where Last Call came from.
Very good.
Being, Last Call for Alcohol. So go to my channel. You'll see the intro video that plays. I'm basically talking about how if you go into any bar, you probably see that guy at the end of the bar who's sitting there minding his own business, but he's probably got a lot to say if you sit down and talk to him. So that's the idea. And so I said, I need a whole staff, right? So I have all the I got Netter as the bouncer. She's the one that, because let's face it, she's the one who keeps people in line in the chat. We'll bump you if necessary. But then we got Deleted Scenes as the maitre d'. We've got all the moderators there on the wait staff. So that's where that came from. And of course, Agent Boomer, he's the designated driver. If I get too drunk to end the stream, he's got to end the stream for me.
Very cool.
That has happened on streams before when people passed out. Yes.
Yeah.
I have almost fallen asleep because I was tired on a stream.
I'm also security and bouncer because Troy and I used to work conventions as security.
That is true.
And I'm small, but I'm feisty.
She is.
And I can give somebody that mom look.
Yep.
And I've had guys the size of linebackers afraid of me.
Yep.
So it's like,
You got me. So the small ones are the ones you need to be afraid of.
That's true.
Yep.
I agree with that. Wade, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clubs ask a question for us: is if we go to a NASCAR race like Daytona,
no.
and I will tell you,
I love my sports, but no, I know.
I will tell you why I would not go to one. Is because years ago there was the race, and
Okay.
the car sponsored by Ollie's,
Yep.
which is like a discount store.
Oh yeah, we got
Ollie's
ours there. Yeah.
Was in the lead, and then there was this huge accident. I mean, the accident, cars caught on fire, the road, the track melted. I mean, it was bad. Normally, when that happens, there was enough laps that they would call the race, and whoever was in the lead would be the winner. Well, Ollie's car was in the lead. Well, they couldn't have little old Ollie's car win.
Right.
So they took and worked on it. It was hours delayed because they had to retar the road, melt it, cool it, get all the debris away. That cars were on fire. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then Ollie's car didn't win. So I got pissed off at them. Excuse my language. And I'm like, I don't want to watch them anymore. And I said, because Ollie's should have won. They were in the lead. There was enough laps. And if Dale Earnhardt or somebody, was in the lead, they would have called the race. No problem. So I just fundamentally am irked with Daytona. And I have held on to that for years.
For me, it's 4 left turns.
Left turn.
I will watch almost any sport known to man. I even will watch some obscure sports, but I just can't watch cars driving in circles. I can't. I put it up there with golf. I don't know which one's more, or tennis. Both of those two. I might watch golf before I watch either NASCAR or tennis, but NASCAR, no.
Ping pong, I'd watch ping pong in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Ping pong's awesome to watch professional people play. Sorry. But yeah.
But thanks for the question, Wade.
Yes, thanks.
And for the rest of the week, Saturday we're going to be over on Big Al's channel. I forget the name of the movie. But we'll be having our weekly movie watch there. Sunday we will be, there's deleted scenes all the time.
Right.
And then at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, Geeky Geezers over on Age Boomers channel, simulcast on Last Call. Let's see. Then we have Monday. What's coming up on Monday, sweetie?
Monday, I am seriously considering doing a watch party of the movie Source Code. We were just talking about that this past week. I just got the DVD, so I think we'll go ahead and watch that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, over on Deleted Scenes channel at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. We'll be having another discussion on Sparkwind 21 for Twin Peaks or other David Lynchy things. And let's see, right after that, at approximately 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, we will be watching another exciting episode of Blake 7 over on Last Call.
Ooh.
Yep.
Let's see, Wednesday,
Awesome.
There's nothing going on. And next Thursday, I don't have a guest. So if any of y'all out there want to be a guest, you got to talk to me. Let me know. You can
Cool.
DM me on Twitter and let me know that you'd be interested in coming on and being a guest. You do have to have a channel, and you do have to be trying to grow your channel. I can't talk to you. Try to grow your channel and have your own content. There you go.
Well, I want to say, can I say something real quick? I did not realize that you, Troy, had your own channel. I'm such an goob. And so I just went over there and subscribed. So go over to Last Call with Troy Pacelli if you haven't gone over there yet and subscribe. Because I thought, you guys are here together. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just didn't, it didn't click in the brain. So.
Partners in life.
Yeah.
So I went over there and subscribed. Now I should get notifications.
There you go.
Thank you. So as I was saying, Thursday I don't have a guest yet. So if you are interested in being a guest, you have to have your own channel, and it's a channel you're trying to grow with your own content, or you are a SME in a specific topic that you're like, hey, I'd like to come on and discuss this with your chat. So like I said, DM me on Twitter. Just look at the scroll bar. It's got my Twitter handle there. And let's see when we can get you on. I'd love to have you.
Cool.
And guys, this is always fun to come on with them. So
Yes.
Netters opens the invite. Y'all need to come jump on here, have fun with her and Troy. It's always a blast.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, sure, absolutely. And of course, y'all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room, passing the popcorn and having a great time. Mm-hmm. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys and we appreciate you so very much. And you can be anywhere right now and you're here, and that's so encouraging. I love seeing each of you in our chats, whatever stream we happen to be on at the time, or whichever channel we happen to be on. I just love seeing you guys because you're my family, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's just really encouraging to see you all there. Thank you for the many, many ways that you support us in our channels. It could be the thumbs up, the comments, the memberships. Memberships are awesome. The super chats, the super stickers, sharing the stream out, whatever it is that you do to support us, we so greatly appreciate that. And I'm always saying too that subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, why not? Mm-hmm. It costs you nothing, but it's immeasurable to us. So thank you again for being here. Thank you all just for being so AWESMOE. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Welcome to the place where the magic happens. Conversations flow and the laughter snapping. Here at Netters Network, where the stories come alive. Every episode's a journey, every guest a drive. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go. Sit right back, let's explore the mind of the people who matter, of every kind. From the stars in the sky to the heroes next door. Netters Network, you'll want more and more. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go. Questions answered, mysteries unfold. With every tale, the truth is told. In this network, we connect the dots. Let's dive in, let's break the knots. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go. So don't touch that dial, stay right here. Netters Network, the time is near for talk that's real, for talk that's true. Netters Network, and it's all for you.